Guys, I saw this yesterday. My YouTube recommends. I did not click on it because I wanted to watch it on stream with you guys. Let's go.
Attention gamers. Previously on my journey to prove that a League of Legends player can actually be nice to his teammates, I sought out to avenge the deaths of my guildies. I took down the Bloodsail Buccaneers, a clan of clingy pirates led by a literal elf on the shelf to avenge Emmy. Then I did what the Hunter and Fandy's group couldn't by closing out her OnlyFans page before starting an escort in Searing Gorge. I showed one of our fearless brainless leaders that I will carry on his legacy by escorting a selfish metal chicken through a humid forest, and then I took down a guild killer in the Vale of Stranglethorn by stripping down to my willies and whipping axes at the troll to prove that I can be a fully natty killer and am not to be messed with.
That's really impressive you did that naked still.
It turns out I can single-handedly start and end gang wars in Westfall, master the hardcore elements and overcome challenges where others have fallen, but I'll still never be as good as a mage. I learned that at this level they can just go full-blown herd dog, gather a crowd, tell them to sit still, and then summon a goddamn snow day on top of them until they all die. And while this is apparently risky and hardcore, it just meant an opportunity for me to save an Elwyn hottie, and then while she is drinking her loaf of bread try to run some epic riz on her.
That looks exactly like my Shannon character when I played on hardcore. Like same weapon, shoulders, chest, haircut. Looking good.
But while the magicians could just mass genocide mobs, I was stuck questing, and the things I was being asked to do were starting to get weird. Some paranoid drug dealer apparently buried piles of cocaine all over the zip code and now wanted me to go dig them up, saying that the only way to find them is to wear this Dish Satellite sponsored helmet while I was out there.
Beautiful big booby nipples.
But while this dude just wanted his dope, every other townsfolk I talked to all wanted to send me to the same place.
Zul'Farrak.
Zul'Farrak. Zul'Farrak. Zul'Farrak to the west.
Zul'Farrak.
A high-level dungeon which from my research is responsible for many deaths including guildies, so I would need to ensure that my group was full of hardcore geniuses. For starters, I knew I needed to get one more quest, one that my mage already had but couldn't properly communicate if it was shareable. I didn't want to spend 10 minutes walking through Dick Swallow Marsh and getting swamp ass, but I needed to make sure it was actually shareable first. I knew that quests are shareable if this button is red and not shareable if this button is gray, so I asked the little Hogwarts shitter to hover that quest and tell me if it's red or gray, to which he said no, and then gave me attitude while also contradicting his already confusing answer. So then I was like, okay, you fucking muppet, simple question, is the damn button red? To which he said no, which according to my demonstration earlier means it's not shareable, only to then immediately say it is shareable. So naturally, before I pull another WoW classic and waste 40 minutes of my life walking into bumfuck Egypt, I asked if he could just try to do it now, and to my surprise he did share the wrong fucking quest before telling me to relax. So yeah, that incompetent midget was my group's mage. Add that to the fact that my tank flat out would have died trying to solo a mob if I didn't run into him on my way to the place and let a hyena nibble my nutsack just to save his ass. So let's just say I had nothing but confidence in my group going into an apparently deadly dungeon.
I love
the first few pulls were going fine. I was not surprisingly winning the dick measuring contest, but the tank was pulling faster than molasses going uphill on a cold day, spewing some riddles about mana when the healer's been Jade chilling at full, and while I may be Rav, the avatar, master of the heart.
I hate when tanks do this, man. Like, I don't know if it's just me. I'm with Rav on this one, bro. When tanks are like, I will only pull when you are 100% mana, and they're like typing and everyone's just like, bro, pull the damn pack. Like, we're all just sitting here AFK, like, please pull.
Hardcore elements at night. My day job boss would give two shits if I said the dungeon I started at 10 PM the night before was being tanked by a sloth, so I took the liberty of pulling patrols, play a little bit of peekaboo behind the wall. Only to realize she didn't.
Like, dude, I do the same thing, Rav. If the tank is not pulling quick enough and he's wasting all of our time, that's very disrespectful and rude. So I will take the liberty and pull myself. Why? Because the tank is disrespecting us by pulling so slow and not respecting our time. Yes, exactly. I would do the same thing, Rav. Tank's being an asshole.
Like this and started telling me what I can and cannot shoot, but no one puts baby in corner, and sure enough, all the elaborate ways she can get me killed start coming out as threats.
All right, hold on. We missed that. He says,
elaborate ways she can get me killed start coming out as threats.
I'm going to leave you to die. Guys, every tank has, what's the word I'm looking for? A power trip. If you pull without me, I'm going to wipe the group and hearth. Like, bro, this is a video game we're playing for fun. If that is going to offend you, please leave the group. We're playing Zul'Farrak. If you're pulling too damn slow, please leave. Like, what is this tank mindset, man? Like, I just don't get it. If you're a noob tank and want to pull slow, like, I don't know. The entitlement, every single tank, man. I don't know, man.
We
it's
then
crazy.
got to a room
All
with big ass piles of cocaine on the floor, and I'm
can't wait to
thinking,
see what
bro, if only
happens.
Marvin could
I'm with
see
Rav
this,
on
but
this
the
one.
group decided that my troll tempers weren't important and would rather I just wait the 12 minutes for the tank to pull the boss to a spot where I can't attack, so I chose to contribute in my own way. We arrive at the Spanish Steps where a few friendlies were imprisoned, so we politely asked their bodyguard where all his health went, and then we released them only to learn that there is an entire village who aren't exactly cool with them leaving. After a short eternity, we euthanized the entire incest-ridden extended family and killed their leader, but something seemed off. The little green goblin is all like, peace, I'm outie, and that's when I remembered.
Sergeant Bly stole from me. He said he'd only borrow it, but he stole my cherished Divino-matic rod.
Bly is a backstabbing douchebag, and he wasn't a fan of being accused of such, so I had to play the stand still and auto-attack for 5 minutes while all 18,000 of his health slowly pisses off until we finally kill him and get back the
Divino-matic rod.
Then the final boss is in sight, and I've been patient, so we kill him with ease, then everyone else finishes getting their quest items except for me, and of course these board certified dickheads are all like, Vale, better luck next time with the drops, even though they know that I know that there's 60 piles of cocaine in the other room, so I figure if they don't want to help, I will finish the damn quest myself.
Oh, yo, careful, Rav.
This surely would be deadly to do alone.
Yeah.
But if I just dig one grave at a time, I'll be fine, I thought, only to immediately realize that these mounds are like clown cars, and I was capital F fucked.
Yeah.
I couldn't run as I knew there were paths behind me, so I only had one option.
Dude, there's no way. He's fine, right? Come on, Howard. Nah, he's good. All right, nice. That was so suspenseful, bro. Ugh.
I decided to take a small vacation to another country to clear my head before I attempt to finish that quest on my own, because a homeboy in the burnt brownie of a zone Searing Gorge needed my help. Apparently his dad died in some mining incident, and it was on me to stick it to the greed bag executives at the company who weren't paying out the dead dude's pension. I wanted to tell him, bro, you have the literal Optimus Prime of dwarfs up the hill, go ask him, but apparently that guy was dealing with his own issues.
You see, the climate out here combined with the lack of air pressure makes me fingers expand. They're like gigantic Thelsamar blood sausages, they are.
But we had a devious plan to infiltrate these bitches, which started with
4 towers in flames,
cut out the eyes and then attack their leaders was music to my Westfall gang-slaying ears, so I did his errands of attacking the serpent sting-vaccinated burnt hot pockets so that we could construct a source of fire. Then he was all like,
you will need a shaft.
While his simp sidekick McConnell was like, oh, I know where we can get a shaft you can hold, master. We decided to construct the shaft like heterosexual men, and even though my guide was like, hey bro, now you just need to use this hole to fall to your death in front of 80 mobs, I chose to get the shaft ingredients up top, which after an hour I concluded to have a drop rate of around -9%.
So I just did the same quest, and I think the guide is actually right. It's better to just do it in the cave. Having said that, you don't have to jump down. Like, I jumped down, but you don't have to jump down. There's like a front entrance if you want to play it a little safer.
Homeboy Vilarok was like, dank, now all I need you to do is go shit on a few people's religion.
Yeah, this
carry
one's hard.
symbols and idols that pay homage to their god.
Then return to me, watch me solve a Rubik's Cube, and McConnell here will teach you how to commit arson. He was like, bro, this shit is easy, no one will have an issue with you walking and looking like you are about to light the torch at the opening games of the Olympics.
I still have to do these quests.
He was wrong, but hey, I'm not above murder, and with that, the first tower was cooking. By the last tower I had a routine down where I would tell Howard to go talk to the guard, knowing he won't be able to resist petting that little black boar back mohawk while I set the whole shit on fire, and then together we will make like peace and get the flock out of here.
Hunters are OP.
I couldn't wait to go back and tell the boys that the surveillance was cut and we were primed to kill their leaders and avenge their daddies.
Wait, I just realized he doesn't have Stitch's femur on anymore. Oh, come on, Rav. You sold out, bro. No Stitch's femur, bro?
Death, but homeboy was all like, yeah, never mind, I feel like being a dragon today instead. And unless I'm just an idiot, I got hard clickbaited by that now Charizard who originally promised me a gang war.
What the F
But
was
weird
that?
unresolved quest lines aside, I had to finish my own business, which was collecting the rest of my troll tempers, all because my tank unironically had a temper of his own, and while soloing the Farrak of Zul might seem dumb, Rav the Avatar is the dumbest.
Hell yeah. Let's get him, Rav. What a gamer. What a gamer. The editing, dude. It makes it so suspenseful. Love it. Okay, you can do this. Heal up Howard. Beautiful. Oh, he has world buffs too. He's pumping. Beautiful. The sound effects.
And so after 30 minutes of clenching my ass cheeks so hard together they were starting to cramp with countless close calls and me guiltily gambling a bit too freely with Howard's well-being, I was able to finish that quest. So if my ZF group is watching, suck my ass. Sincerely, Rav. But with that triumph under my belt I was ready to take on some supposedly deadly quests. The first being in the Gaping Chasm, which coincidentally was also Russell's mom's nickname in college, but it was also a labyrinth of a cave with like 12 species of bug in it, and my job was to go into the deepest part of its asshole to retrieve some goblin's oven that he left in there for some ungodly reason. That was no challenge for Rav the Avatar, but what I was about to attempt next was just a death clip waiting to happen. A congested cave full of elites, and the main bald fatty that I needed was in the furthest corner and apparently yielded the ability to turn me and Howard against each other.
He is rumored to employ mind-controlling magic.
No, he can't mind control.
I knew Howard was going to take a beating and I would need to deploy now you see me now you don't bitch tactics on the ones of the Mitch Jones variant. Anytime I pulled more than one my hands would get too sweaty to play properly and I would need to run out. I reached the final pack of 3 with the mind controller in the back and I knew if I didn't go now.
So he doesn't actually mind control. I don't know why the quest says mind control magic. Like the boss doesn't actually MC.
Respawns would cut off my escape plan if things went poorly.
He's kiting him out. All right. The way he's doing it is actually smart.
The universe was sending me signs to just walk away, and with my world buffs falling off and respawns it would be best to just accept that there are some quests that I can't solo, is what a pussy would say, and
Exactly, baby! Let's go, Rav! You got this!
Mama Rav didn't raise no bitch.
Hell yeah, Rav. Come on! Going for the damn glory. Let's see it. The way he's doing it is really smart, just kiting it out of the cave. When I did this, I fought him in the back of the cave, and it was scary because, yeah, if you get respawns, you're screwed. Come on. Come on, Rav. I believe. Oh, Howard's gonna die? Oh, shit. No. Wow. The mechanics from Rav are actually pretty impressive. Not gonna lie. Get him, baby. I believe. Get him. Get him. Hell yeah.
And after running these bald mind-controlling diabetics through the Stranglethorn Vale annual half marathon, my mission was complete and no quest was going to prove too hard for Rav the Avatar.
W. Bro, I love watching these, man. Not only is he's making it entertaining, but dude, he's doing all of the hardest quests. He's not mob tagging. He's not going straight to 60. He's documenting his journey throughout the world of Warcraft, pushing to the damn limit, almost dying, but I love it, Rav. I love it, man. I'm addicted. Please don't die. We want to see you get 60. Episode 11 can't come soon enough. Absolute Gigachad, man. There it is. There it is, man.